Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back in Manila, currently walking the streets of BGC, and just got back from an incredible visit of Cebu. You might have seen some of my videos that I shot while I was there, and as you can see, I had an action-packed experience of visiting Cebu and the area around it. So many great experiences playing at Top Cebu, going to the beach for the first time in the Philippines. So many things. I've discussed it in previous videos, so I won't belabor it too much here. But now that I'm back in Manila for the next week or so, I'm really excited to do more vlogs. In fact, today I'm heading out to shoot a couple that you might see in some future videos coming up here. But I thought, why don't I just ask you guys directly, now that I'm back in Manila and we'll be doing vlogging in a more dedicated way, what do you guys want to see? I remember the first time I came to Manila 2 years ago, I met a lot of people who would ask me, are you a vlogger? And I had quite innocently just come to Manila to see if anybody busked here. I had no idea if anybody did, and stumbled onto a thriving busking scene. And that was my main focus and preoccupation, but along the way, a lot of people would ask me if I was a vlogger. And even the term vlogging was something I wasn't that familiar with. I'd heard the word, but just didn't know that much about it. Cut to now, 2 years later, and on this visit, I'm embracing it fully because I'm having so much fun doing it. Even about a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, right before I arrived, I wasn't sure that I would even bring this DJI or shoot videos at all, because I knew the most important thing to me on this trip is to be present and to experience it. So I was concerned that shooting videos, and when I had the belief that I would have to edit them, I thought, I don't want to spend my time in the Philippines sort of hunched over a laptop editing videos. That would defeat the whole purpose of coming all the way here and experiencing being here, spending time with my friends, playing music, etc. So it was really an 11th hour decision the day before I flew out to just go for a walk and shoot a video. And now it's turned into this. My YouTube channel is thriving. Up until this month, although I did make some progress with it last year, it was really quite situational. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. Shooting videos here and there, maybe wanting to do more, but not really finding a rhythm. And now I'm in the rhythm, you know? I go out and have experiences, and when it feels like it's possible or appropriate, I'll document them by shooting videos just like this one, where I usually go for a walk, or I'm doing something specific, or some of my performances, and either shoot it myself, or if I'm performing, get a friend to shoot the video. And so today, now being back in Manila, I actually do have quite a lot of plans this week to busk. I'll be performing several times. Looking forward to doing that. But in addition to that, I'm realizing I kind of want to do both. I want to busk and I want to vlog. So today, I'm not sure if the videos I'm thinking of doing today will end up working and I'll end up posting them. One thought is to go back to the Mall of Asia, which I believe is one of the biggest malls in the world. And I was last there 2 years ago and stumbled onto not just the mall, but outside. They've got this like large area with like a Ferris wheel. You can see the bay. So I'm thinking of going back there today to shoot a video. I'm thinking about maybe doing my first Jollibee video. It was such a surprise in Cebu when I arrived to stumble into my first mukbang video when I tried lechon for the first time. So I think I'd like to do more. I know that I'd like to do more. It's kind of loud there, I'm gonna back off for a second. I know I'd like to do more. Let me just make sure I don't get run over, guys. You wouldn't want that. I know I want to make more mukbang videos. I know I've only scratched the surface. I don't even really know the genre that well, so I'm quite innocent and naive about it all. But I thought today might be the day I go to Jollibee and maybe shoot a video about going there. And then what was the other one? Mall of Asia. Oh, and also, it was a week or two that really just for fun, I decided to shoot a video walking around the Bonifacio High Street in BGC, just saying hello to the cats of BGC. And quite unexpectedly, that video was very popular, probably because there's a lot of cat lovers in the world like me out there. So I mean, that was just so much fun to do. The fact that people actually really enjoyed it as well is a cool bonus. So I had the opportunity to read a lot of comments where people were suggesting other places I should go. So what do you guys think? Should I do that? I kind of want to. So today I'm thinking maybe going to Triangle Square, Ayala, Triangle Square in Makati. I've never really properly hung out in Makati, so it's kind of a good excuse to go there. And hopefully go there while there's still some daylight. We've got a couple more hours of light here. And see if I can find some cats there too. Do cats of Makati. And I guess maybe that could open up a whole world of saying hello to cats all over the Philippines, who knows. You know, this channel, as I've said before, and I'm increasingly saying it because I'm realizing it more so, is all about you guys and sharing the experience together. I'm very happy to kind of be self-determined and just do whatever occurs to me in the moment. But it's actually really fun to read in the comments what some of your suggestions are. Realizing I'm not really showing you guys anything so far today. Right now, by the way, I'm just gonna make my way to Market, and from there, I'll probably catch a jeepney to make my way to the train and take the train to Ayala, the Ayala 1 complex. So obviously so many different ways to get around Manila, and I'm kind of experimenting with the different options. But if you're anywhere near the train, it's really, really easy to get around super fast. So I think combining the Jeep, I'm gonna grab this mic just in case. It's just so loud around here right now. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay. I'll just hold this up when it's super loud. So yeah, I'm gonna head over there right now, probably take a jeepney and take a train. And what was I saying? I'm saying, I'm talking about how I'd like the channel increasingly to be, in a way, directed by what you guys want to see. Let me know. I'm seeing it already in the comments. And I think this is just a video of me kind of looking at you directly and saying, please feel free to let me know. Do you want to see me go around the Philippines and explore some beaches and maybe do some busking in other parts of the Philippines? If so, where? What do you think about me just shooting a bunch of cat videos, you know? For me, it's kind of funny to think, in a way, when my goal was to busk, it seems kind of removed from that. But at the end of the day, the channel for me is just about having fun and experiencing where I am. So I'm very happy to shoot those videos, especially if they're of interest to other people. And whatever, there's so many possibilities. Like I say, mukbang videos. Should I do more videos of me experimenting with new foods and capturing the moment? Here just now I'm approaching Market. Anybody who's ever walked around in areas like this where there's tons of traffic. Can I cross right now? Probably not. See right there, an example of how tricky these intersections can be. Anybody who's walked around here knows you can be up for like a long wait. Sometimes you'll see the countdown, so you'll know that it might be like 90 seconds before you can cross. So when you can have the experience such as I did earlier today, where like 2 or 3 times in a row, I just walked right up when there was like 3 seconds remaining before it changed. It felt like an incredible life achievement. Okay, now we're crossing. Maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like to be me right now, trying to get where I'm going. So yeah, gonna try to cross the street a few times before we end up at Market. And then I'll be able to catch a jeepney. In fact, I think there's a chance I could probably catch it over here somewhere, but I'm not fully sure where. Oh, maybe they're over there. I just saw a whole bunch over there. Check it out. I think that might be where the jeepneys arrive when Market is their destination, and this is where they take off from. That seems like a good guess based on looking over there right now. I can see the terminal. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk over there and then I'll be off to do some more adventures. So yeah, once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. I've really seen a lot of growth in the channel this past week with those videos in Cebu. Really, when I think about doing these videos, which is a new thing for me to get in the habit of releasing them every single day, there is, because it's new to me, there is a part of me that questions, this is kind of crazy, like what is this and who is it for? And one of the things that really helped me with the first few videos I did when I was in Tokyo at the beginning of January here in 2026, always got to remember that people might be watching this a long time from now. There's that countdown I was talking about over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Not sure if you can see it. It's at 55 seconds. I really appreciate that, by the way, that there is that countdown. It really helps with patience when you can, manage your expectation about how long you'll be waiting. So I give credit to whoever invented the concept of the countdown timer. But yeah, in the first few days that I was in Tokyo and I was getting into the rhythm of shooting these videos, and I kind of questioned, it's just, I think anybody who's ever done a channel when they first start out, I don't know, they don't know what's going to happen, if it will have value to anybody, how to do it well, what it all means. And for me, what helped was realizing, regardless of whether, people in general watch the videos or not, this will be incredible documentation for me to watch these videos in the future and to be able to relive some of these incredible experiences that I'm having and will be sure to have. And of course, a lot of these videos, I can't predict what's about to happen. Like that video, oh, careful everybody. Everybody careful. Everybody stay alive. We're so close and yet so far. The countdown is reading 1, but it's sort of perpetually been there, so I don't really understand. The countdown has failed us. It is stuck at 1, but hopefully soon to change. Looks like there's a left turn, so we're just waiting for some left turn traffic. Here we go, but even though it changed, you still gotta watch yourself, because even when it changes, there's still cars that just whip through. So yes, when I was in Tokyo shooting those videos, I thought, don't think too hard about what it all means as far as the channel and subscribers and everything else. Just shoot these videos for yourself, for me to watch in the future. And when unexpected moments happen and I'm filming, which I've already seen in some of the videos, especially that video in Cebu where I came across a bunch of people in this procession. There were like thousands of people lined up it was like a parade to march. I was so glad that I filmed that, because it would be a really nice memory, but the memory is much more vivid when it's captured. So yeah, when I was in Tokyo, I realized, shoot these videos for yourself. Also shoot them for my friends and family. When you're traveling, there's really not a lot of time to call home and catch up with people. And frankly, even if there was time to make those calls, it's very difficult to explain or to fully express all of what you're experiencing. It's just hard to summarize it and to articulate it. So it makes a lot more sense to, in a way, have these videos for friends and family back home that are curious to really get a sense of it. And I'm already hearing that from some of them, that when they watch it, they feel like they're there. So that's so cool. That's what's justified for me putting in the time to shoot the videos. And the bonus, and it's a huge bonus, has been the amount of interest you guys have shown in the channel, which is now growing, and some of these videos have been viewed by many, many people. The significance of that for me is I want to spend lots of time in the Philippines playing music, and the more support that I have, the more possible it is. So I'm going to go and see whether or not I can get on one of these jeepneys. I'm now kind of lacking confidence that this will be the right place to do it, because I'm realizing they might not be able to turn left out of here. But you know what? Such is the adventure of getting around to Manila. I'm gonna go look into it. I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna shoot some more videos, hopefully that cat video today. Thank you again, maraming salamat sa suporta. And let me know what you guys think. What should I do next? And we'll see you in the next video.